Hey everyone, Clay from Brooklyn. Football with the Fellas is all about Big Blue. Here with a really quick prediction for this week's game, for tomorrow's game against the Saints. I know that Mazo has already shared with you what he thinks is going to happen, and I'm mad at him. He's picking a Giants W, and that's great. And I think 21-9 was his score prediction. Um, that's reasonable. I just don't think that we're going to get to 21. I just don't think we have that much offense in us right now. But I'm predicting a little bit lower score than that. But let me get to that in a minute. First of all, let me just say, please grab that like button. Please share, subscribe, drop a comment. You know the deal. Okay, business aside. Here's some of the reasons I'm pretty sure that the Giants should go into this game with confidence and that I like our chances to win. First and foremost, let's look at the injury report. The Saints are without Chase Young, who has not lived up to his draft status, of course, and his draft hype, but is still a solid football player, and he won't be playing. They're not going to have right guard Cesar Ruiz, who is also maybe not as good as people thought he was going to be coming out of college, but is still a pretty solid player and a starter, and he's gone. The Swiss Army knife Taysom Hill, quarterback slash running back slash tight end, is also out, as is former Giants cornerback Isaac Yadam, who is one of their starting cornerbacks, believe it or not. Well, he's out this week. So that's four, I think, pretty key players for them to be missing. They have a few players listed as questionable. Both of their starting guards, when Cesar Ruiz is injured, are supposed to be Trevor Penning and Dylan Radunes, and they're both listed as questionable. So they may be down three guards in this game. Also, tight end Juwan Johnson is listed as questionable. So they've got a lot of people, and questionable. There's a fairly good chance that most, if not all of them, will play. But they've got a few banged up people in addition to the key players that are out. Their defense is bad. They have given up the second most points in the NFL this year. They've given up 121 points in 4 games. That's 30 points a game. They've allowed just under 1,300 yards total, which is 14th most in the league. They've, basically been easy to score on and easy to move the ball on. So the one good thing in their favor is that they've only given up 4 yards per carry on the ground, which is an odd stat given everything else I just said. But fact is, this is not a great defense. Their interior defensive line is not particularly strong. And, Einskerd, Brian Brissy, who everybody thought was going to be really good coming out of college. Not everybody. A lot of people thought it was going to be good coming out of college. I didn't happen to think so. Has not been very good. Devin Godchaux is their nose tackle. Ain't scared of Davon Godchaux, not Devin. Davon Godchaux. Nathan Shepard, Christian Boyd. Like, these are names that most fans don't even know if you're not a serious Saints fan. So these are not people that make me nervous and keep me up at night. So I think we should be able to run the ball on them, even though our interior offensive line is not great either. Their offense has scored 66 points, which is the 23rd most in the league, in a 32-team league, which is not very good. However, the 22nd highest scoring offense with 73 points is the Giants. So we are literally one touchdown better than them in the first 4 games. So basically, both of those teams are not good at scoring. So that's why I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. They are 18th in the league in total yards gained. So their offense has 23rd most points scored and 18th most yards gained. So they're kind of in the middle. Not terrible, but certainly not good. And they have not faced a pass rush like we have. No one has faced a pass rush like we have. Our pass rush, when we can do a decent job of stopping the run, our pass rush is insane and it's getting better every week. So I expect us to come after Spencer Rattler and make his day miserable. Looking at the Giants side, we have obviously some key players out. Obviously, the Neighbors is gone for the year. Graham Gano is still out. Micah McFadden is still out. Linebacker slash special teams ace Chris Board is still out. Tyrone Tracy is listed as doubtful. So I'm not expecting much, if anything, from him this week. I don't know if he's going to soup at all, but even if he does, I wouldn't expect him to get the ball much. We have Dexy and Tyler Newman are listed as questionable, so I kind of expect both of them to play, but that's certainly something to keep an eye on. So we're not fully healthy either. As far as our defense, we are ninth most in the league in points allowed with 101 points. So they were second worst in the league. We are ninth worst in the league in points allowed. We have given up the third most yards. We've given up 1,554 yards. So teams move the ball on us well. We do stiffen up in the red zone a little bit better than most teams that give up this many yards. But the fact is, our defense just hasn't been putting up good numbers in the first four games. The last week against a fairly injured Charger team, both of their starting tackles out. We started to make some noise on defense and held them to 18 points. But this has not been a great defense overall, although I do think it's getting better. We have given up the eighth most passing yards. We've given up the sixth most rushing yards. We've given up 6.1 yards per carry, which is insane. We've got to do a better job stopping the run. And, they have Alvin Kamara, who is obviously still a dangerous running back. They have Chris Olave, who's a dangerous wide receiver. So we have to take away at least one of those two players, I think, to really do a good job. And I think we will. I think we'll be able to do that. I think we can take away Chris Olave, at least on the deep routes, by just getting after the quarterback so quickly. And hopefully we have some plan. I love three interior defensive linemen, but it doesn't seem that Shane Bowen does. But some plan for reducing Kamara's effectiveness as a running back. So key matchups in the game. I think the Saints' offensive line is weak. It is depleted by injury. Like I said, Ruiz is out, and Penning and Raduns are injured and may or may not play. So I think that our defensive line and pass rush have to take advantage of that. We also get Nunez Roches back this week, by the way. He's been out the last couple of weeks, but he's expected to play this week. They have a rookie left tackle in Kelvin Banks, and they have a second-year right tackle in Talise Fuaga. They're going to have their hands full with our edge rushers. Kelvin Banks just hasn't seen anything like this yet. Spencer Rattler is, certainly not someone I'm scared of. Like I said, Olave and Kamara are legitimate weapons, and we do have to figure out a way to take away at least one of them consistently. But I think we can do that and get in Rattler's face. Rattler will be rattled. Go figure. They give up the second most points per game in the league, so we have to put up some points. I don't expect us to, go crazy like we did against Dallas, but I do think we have to put up at least 14 points, and I'm predicting 17 points. And against a team that's second worst in the league at stopping teams from scoring, I don't think that's a big ask, even without Malik Neighbors and with a rookie quarterback. Their interior defensive line isn't very good, even though they have seemingly done well against the run. Like I said, Brian Brissy, Davon Godchaux, Nathan Shepard, those are not people I'm afraid of running the ball on. I think we can do that. Obviously, Cam Jordan is still a beast. Obviously, Demario Davis, the inside linebacker, is still a beast. They're a little long in the tooth, but they're still producing at a high level. So we're going to have to probably, account for them in every blocking scheme. Their defensive backs aren't very good, so we should be able to complete passes, even though our wide receivers aren't, scaring anybody, keeping people up at night. Of course, they're probably saying the same thing. There's somebody on the Saints, social media right now saying how confident they are about playing against us. We've got a rookie quarterback. We've given up the eighth most passing yards and the sixth most rushing yards in the league. Neighbors is out for the season. Tracy is probably out this week. They're probably just as confident about us as we are about them. But in any case, I do think that this should add up to a win. I think that our edge rushers and Dexy are going to have a field day. I think they're going to make Rattler's life miserable. He made some comments this week about how our defense is predictable. So he gave us a little, bulletin board material. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be extremely happy to make him eat those words. So that's what I think. What do you think? I think we're going to win this game. By the way, my prediction for a score is 17-10. I think the Giants are going to win this game 17-10. Low scoring game. It's going to be close to the end, obviously. So it's a one-score game. It could go either way. But I just don't think either team can put up a lot of points against the other, despite the fact that neither team has a great defense, at least statistically so far. So that's my prediction. That's what I think. What do you think? Drop me a comment, please. So again, Clay from Bklyn, football with the fellas. It's all about Big Blue, and I'm out.
Big shout out to L Marquee Productions, the talent behind the music and production here at Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Their beats bring energy and excitement to every episode. El Marquis's skills in mixing, mastering, and creating top quality sound make the podcast come alive each week. For your own projects, check out lmarquisproductions.com and take your sound to the next level.